Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing very, very well on this Friday. Well, it's kind of a fancy knife Friday, if you will. You guys know I try to stay in the more budget realm. It's not often, we get knives above $250, $300 here. I get it. That's not necessarily budget. A lot of the knives I show are less than $100. Every once in a while, we get something sent to us like this. And that's why I'm kind of calling it Fancy Knife Friday. This, of course, is the Bestech Ika Dagger. This is a design collaboration with Toshibarucha, and it's a stunning knife, I have to say that. Now, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, when I say Fancy Knife Friday, this guy on the low end is probably going to run you just over $500. And it goes up from there. I mean, it does. But you know what? It's nice to see a knife like this every once in a while. It's not, you know me, it's not my norm, but hey, we're going to take a look at it and see what this Ika Dagger does for us. Of course, we've got a titanium body. Thick. It's thick. Thick titanium body. It fills the hand very, very well, though, I have to say that. But you've got these awesome carbon fiber or fat carbon inlays. This is the purple Haze. Now, there's several different versions of this. All of them look pretty sweet. Right hand, tip up carry only. No real spot for a lanyard, but a knife of this build and, premium, I don't expect to see a lanyard spot, hole, post, anything like that. I really, really don't. And I honestly don't really expect to see a reversible clip either. But it is a very, very well-made, well-chamfered knife. Now, like I said, Bestech did send this out. It was part of a pass-around that they invited me to join, which was very nice of them. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Because, like I said, don't often have knives like this on the channel. So thanks again to Bestech for doing this. Now, I know a couple people, when I did a short on it, just kind of showing it, and a lot of people were saying, wow, I wonder how the edge does. Well, I didn't do an initial edge test on this one simply because it was a pass-around knife. And I don't know how much use it has had on it. But you've got this single-edged dagger blade, M390. Got this, it's a wicked, wicked looking knife. Very, very smooth. Lockup is terrific. Very, very smooth. Like I said, there's no wiggle, no wobble. For that price tag, I would hope not. Got to get it past the detent ball. There we go. Nice. Comes shut. And now, I'm not a huge fan of dagger blades. Of course, it comes down to a wicked, wicked point. Absolutely. Now, like I said, it is single-edged. I think pretty much everywhere double-edged daggers are illegal. I'm sure there's places where they aren't. But for legality reasons, obviously, it's only sharpened on the one side. But it's a beautiful specimen. It really is. So, overall, it is a very, very good size knife. You're talking about 8 3/4 inches, nearly 5 inches on the handle, just short of, probably like 4 7/8. Your blade length is coming in at about 3 7/8-ish. Now, your cutting edge is coming in at right about 3.5. And then your grip length, where I just naturally land, in these areas right here. And my thumb kind of pushes in there. Does actually give me a fantastic grip. So I'm going to go from there your grip length is about 4¼ inches. If you go up further, this really isn't all that comfortable because of these parts of the frame right here. Just not, this is actually pretty darn comfortable for me. Just the way my fingers fit in there. And it doesn't dig. It's chamfered off very nicely, so there's no sharp edges. It's not uncomfortable at all. So, obviously, as far as size comparisons go, it is a much larger knife than the Bug Out. Even going to be a bit larger than the PM2 by a little bit, 1/4 inch on the handle and pretty close to a 1/2 inch on the blade. Now in the pocket, there we go, slide in there. It does actually go in pretty darn nicely. For that overall length, yep, we're buried out. Got to make sure we're buried out on the pocket clip. I've got almost 2 fingers, about 1.5. About 1.5 fingers of clearance. Coming out of the pocket, yeah, nice pop. It's not going anywhere. It's got a very firm grip on the material. No issues there. So, for a weight, for its size, that's no surprise. 5.7 ounces and 161 grams is what we're coming in at. Now, obviously, like I said earlier, I don't have knives like this on the channel very much. This is not where my collection is. It's not where my interest is, to be perfectly honest with you. I try to stay way more budget minded. But again, it is nice to see a knife like this every once in a while. The action is absolutely fantastic. Now, the access to that liner lock is okay. You just really got to get it past that. I do kind of have to dig down in there a little bit to get my thumb in there. As you can see, there really isn't a whole lot of cutout access. You do have to get down there and you have to get low on it to get past that detent ball, but it's doable. It's definitely doable. Black PVD coated M390 blade, as I said. The titanium is PVD coated as well. You've got this. I love the fat carbon. The fat carbon inlays, they are done very, very well. So the fit and finish and action on this thing are just well done, very well done, as you would hope, for the price tag they're asking. Now, the biggest thing on this one was ergonomics. I was like, okay, I'm not a huge fan of dagger knives just because of the way they're built, but I tell you what, this one, I was concerned about these areas, and as I mentioned before, they actually really grab my fingers very, very well. My next 2 fingers kind of fall in this area here before it kind of flares out, and then my pinky just lays. So comfort-wise, for my hand size, it's really, really nice. And, usually just you can see how it kind of fits in my hand. It just kind of grips up and wraps around, and it's actually very, very comfortable in my hand. Now, yes, I understand. I have a pretty good idea of the crowd that watches my videos, joins the live streams, and I know this one may be a little bit out of reach for a good portion of you. I totally get that. And to be honest with you, it's out of reach for me. It's just not my thing. I get it. It's budget-wise. But as far as build quality, design, it is excellent. It's very well done. And I'm definitely digging on it. So, like I said, a little bit of a, fancy Friday knife. Right on. I'm good with that. Hopefully you guys are too. Greatly appreciate it. Bestech, thank you so much for sending out the Ika Dagger to check out. thank you guys for stopping by and taking a look at it with me. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend coming up. Hopefully I'll see a lot of you on SKL tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, we'll talk later. Bye-bye.